All right. How do I turn this off? I don't want my mic. I don't want my camera on. Hello, everyone out there. I know that nobody's live, but why? Okay. So I'm getting close to 600 subscribers, and I thought I'd try this live stream stuff out. And this is all I've got done so far. This is annoying. I wonder how Jeff does this. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna send him a message and see what's up. So I'm finally almost up to 600 subscribers again. I don't know if that's going out. I see LMP, that's fine, man. You can troll all you want. I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing to not show video, but because Jeff does it without the video, I'm just kind of doing a test. I'm glad to see you noticed. I unsubbed to keep the number of subs low. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I actually quite a while ago was over 1,000 subscribers, and YouTube did 2 purges in about, I don't know, 18 months, and I lost more than half my subscribers to so-called dead accounts and a bunch of other stuff. I guess that was true. I don't know. What I was doing a message to Jeff. Come on. Oh, there it is. Jeez. Cool. Well, I'm glad the notification's working. I guess I'm not big enough to worry about that. I'm also trying to figure out where I have to put my mouth to, as far as where the microphone is for our fan cast tonight. So yes, we could do a live fan cast if you want. If I could figure it out between now and 7:30. This chat needs more anus. Yeah, I'm not showing my anus. Oh, good grief! I can't type. So I think Jeff uses Google Hangouts or something when they go live. Thanks, Scott. Um, I'm in my basement. There's not all light in here. There's a window right here. I don't know if it's gonna make it any better. And that's on the east side of the house. Obviously, the sun is setting on the west side, so that's reflective light. And see, like when I get closer, I can really hear myself a lot more than when I'm further away. These headphones with this microphone, this headphone's plug in right here, so I get all the sounds, and there's no sound over here. This is what I like. So this is my daughter's Yeti microphone that she had for 2 months and never did anything with. So I hooked it up and I wanted to experiment. So he uses Google Hangouts to do this. So I don't know if and I usually have to use Google Chrome to make that work properly. So I had to see LMP. I'd see if we want the GIMP. Who's the GIMP? I'm here by myself. My wife and son went to go get the dogs, and Kelly's working. So I wonder if I can invite people. Hey, Loudy's here. Hey, Loudy, you want to be on the fan cast at 7:30? Just let me know. Our Overwatch plays are trash. Yeah. She was playing something else the other day. It wasn't Overwatch. So yeah, it's like, hey, I'm gonna try. Do I got 600 yet? In some ways it's a countdown, in some ways it's a test, but it's kind of funny. My cheesy grin on the thumbnail, that's kind of stupid. So Well, I'm gonna bring up the Safari is where I do all the Fancast stuff, so I don't know if I can do that one that way. Uh, I hear noises. I think the dogs are home. All 3 dogs went to the pet groomers today. So this ought to be fun when they come in here and start running amok. And what's nice about the Google Hangouts though is I can turn my camera off. I don't see any way to turn my camera off here. Oh, there's 4 people watching. All right. Only 3 in chat though. Or is that 4th one me? I don't know. I don't remember if it said anything up there when I went live or whatever. And now, if I move away, does you guys still hear me when I'm like this? Yeah. Yeah, Ring Rust did die. It's Phil's fault. Not so clearly. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stay close. I let me see what the sensitivity is like on this. The gain, I think it's turned all the way down. 5. All right. So that's probably better. How about that? How's that sound? Nope. I just got to make sure I don't bang into stuff. So I'll have to play with it. But I do like the sound of this microphone. It's got more settings and some other crap, and we can get a fancier mount up here and all that stuff. Oh, now the wife's yelling at somebody. Probably the puppy. Why isn't Ring Rust wearing his glasses? What? I'm not Ring Rust. I was never on Ring Rust. There's my glasses. Because if I wear these, I can't read. Because my eyes have changed since I've got those, which was a long time ago. I don't know, like 5 or 6 years or something stupid like that. I've been to the doctor's office since then, but I can't get them to give me a good prescription. And so I got all pissed off and didn't go back. And then I haven't been back since. All right. So, well, if I sit back, I'll have to turn the gain up even more now, because but see, now I'm starting to get environmental noises. There's a fan noise that I can hear in my headphones. I mean, I can change the volume. That's the problem, is there's so many different controls for changing the volume, the output volume. I can do it through the settings on the system. It says to leave this at 85%, which is now higher. So part of the problem is I don't have an equalizer in front of me of the actual input and output. So, sometimes I think I'm quiet and I'm actually very loud, and vice versa. Since I can turn stuff up, I can't turn this thing around. Well, maybe I can. See, there's crap. But anyway, there's a volume control. Now I'm getting all kinds of noise. So since there's so many volume, there's the system itself, the system settings on my Mac, plus here, and it's like, oh, what do I have? I don't know. So anyway, Loudy, did you see my review of the 50K ale that I made for WCBS? I'm hoping it's ready soon. I think I have a clear bottle. Hold on. Hedonism 2. Yeah, the day after my divorce. Wow, it's hard to tell. There's not enough light in here. But it's a nice, it's getting a more golden color. It's not as red as I wanted it to be. But so far it's tasted pretty good. I've done one test bottle. It wasn't fizzy enough. It wasn't aged enough. So no, there's more yelling upstairs. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. See, if I talk like this, I can be like Stephen Wright. I came home one night and I put my car keys in my apartment door, and the whole building started up. So I drove it around the block. How's that for a Stephen Wright impersonation? If you guys even know who he is. Yeah, it's got, I have the recipe. Oh, that's way loud now. Good God. Which way am I going? Yeah, I have the recipe on my website. I did the beer XML export, but I'm using Citra and Eldorado hops in the secondary, dry hopped, which is I've never used Eldorado, and it's got a nice mango flavor to it. So now I am working on an imperial version of this. I really need a pop shield. Try not to pop my peas as I speak. Um, and it's going to be at least 10%. That's the goal. I've got the recipe in my head. I got to crank it up on Beersmith and get it going. So stop avoiding my question. What? I did answer that. Oh, I'm behind now. We want alt right Lanus. Yeah, alt right Lanus. Lanus doesn't. Lanus. What did you say, Lanus? Yeah, it doesn't exist. Not in this reality, anyway. No, it doesn't lag. It's just I'm reading it backwards. I'm reading it. I'm trying to do about 9 things at once. That's the problem. So there's a way to pop the chat out and like put it over. I need it over here on the left side, which to me is the left. So over here on my side of the screen, there's too much going on over here is from my mouse. So there's stuff on my water, and I put the beer over here. There's my phone, blah, blah, blah. Other 2 computers, only one of which is on. I'm not trying to multitask. So anyway, but so I keep reading it wrong, upside down. I'm reading it like a stack. That's the problem instead of like a queue. Let's make it a computer nerd. Let's do a real brain muffin oriented discussion. So who knows the difference between a stack and a queue? In one sentence or less, not. Yeah, well, at least multitasking is all I'm doing, and I'm, as far as you know, have pants on. So, but anyway, yeah, I've actually had some. I've done some voiceover. Hey, where did I'm at? Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. I've actually used this mic to do some voiceover for some new videos, and if I ever get a chance to actually record the create the creative around it, some videos, some stills. I got to capture some video of my own videos on YouTube in a browser. That's real fun. And pants are overrated. I know, except at work, they really insist. So we have where I work now, we have summer. We can wear shorts on Fridays, and I said, yeah, no, thank you. I'm not going to participate. So I wear jeans though. But and I wore this shirt, which is a semi-tee-ish shirt, but hey, it's got a collar and a pocket, so it's not bad. I've actually when I used to do beer fests, especially in the summertime, I wore this shirt a lot, quite often because I can put stuff here, like the lens cap and other stuff like that. And usually in my back pocket was the thing, the brush and the pen to clean the lens. Monopoly money if it ends. Yeah, I don't know if super chat's even enabled on here. I know when I looked at it on the Fancast, we don't have an AdSense account, so we can't do super chats. And I think my AdSense account is still active, even though I've been demonetized. So I became demonetized back in February or March for the second time, and yeah, that was a pain. Took me a year to get remonetized, and 3 months later they took it away because my subscribers were below 1,000 because they whacked more than half of them. I had like 1,100, and one day I had 402. So, yeah. Anyway, quit scratching my leg. It looks kind of weird. Should I post this on? How do I post this? I don't know. I was gonna go post it on the WCBS Facebook page. I guess I need to quit breathing into the microphone. Let's see if I can paste a link into Safari is what I use for the Fancast. See what happens. All right, cool. So, we can start taking requests and things for what topics you want us to cover on the fan cast tonight. I mean, obviously, Star Wars is a big one. We're finally going to do episode 41, even if I have to do it by myself. Although LMP's here, so that's cool. Um, Eric is off somewhere. All right, just give me half a second here. Let's see if it works. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I can definitely hear my stupid allergies. I can't freaking breathe right. I got to breathe through my diaphragm. Like I'm in choir again. So, wow, you guys stop chatting. What other questions you want to know? Did that change? No, no, there it goes. All right, so there's a few seconds delay. Someone took his glasses. Yeah, I'm old. Brr. I did turn 50 the other day, so you're putting dishes away. That's awesome. Oh yeah, how's the new place? See, this is what you could come on and tell us all what it's like to have, be cohabitating and all that stuff. Because I don't remember. It's been too long ago. That's like 20. I don't know. I can't remember. I think you're the young one, right? You're not even 30. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, it was on the 28th. I know they accused me of lying. Well, Kendo did, but I told Jeff when my birthday was and when we talked about it. And then for the first week or so, 2 weeks, he was announcing it. He got it right, and then he started getting it wrong, and I was like, oh, whatever. I'm not going to correct him again. But yeah, Felicia Day, John Elway, Mel Brooks, John Cusack, Elon Musk. I'm in good company, but I'm the slacker. Yeah, we both were. Yeah, I remember that. Actually, I guess we'd been married about 6 months. I took a different job. My wife had been working, when we first got married, she was working at an animal hospital and had to be at work at like 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe earlier. And I was working somewhere else. We had to drive separately. And then she got a job at the University of Tennessee. And then I got one, but it was from 12 to 9. So she was going to work at like 8. So I know she was still working at the animal hospital then. I don't remember. She worked at UT twice. And then I wasn't getting home till like 9:30, 10 o'clock. It was crazy. And then about the only time I'd see her is we would do our grocery shopping at 10 o'clock at night. I'd stop on the way and do all that stuff and then go home. She'd go to bed and be up at like 5 o'clock. And I didn't wake up till like 9 or 10. Pet hospital. There you go. Yeah. She did it for a while. And then she got a different job at UT. And then eventually I got them to change my hours and then we could carpool. And then I just walked halfway across campus. It's nice because I thought it was expensive to park as a student. And it was like back then it was something like $110 a semester. I mean, this is 30 years ago, but it was like $50 a month as a staff member to park. And I wasn't getting paid a whole lot. So it was very annoying. So somebody commented on my post. Don't comment, join the live stream and then comment. Oh, no, that's a different one. What? That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I saw Jeff said he helped you move. Of course, you sent me some pictures when it was, you had all your stuff kind of in a pile. That's the joys of moving. Each time you're like, especially you move again and you're like, wait a minute, didn't I throw this crap out the last time I moved? And no. So now I told my wife, I said, we're going to get that garage cleaned out this summer. We have a 2-car garage and you can barely walk in. It's like, and most of it's not even my stuff. It's the kids. It's like, we're tossing it. I want to get a storage facility and put a small amount of stuff in there and everything else gets tossed. Oh, look, there's one of the dogs. Hey, Dozer. You want to say hi to the people? Let's see if I can get you up here without you scratching me. Come here. Come here, Dozer. Come here. Come here. And there he goes. Never mind. He smells like a clean dog for once. So anyway, we have 3 dogs. Technically we have 2 and one's my son's, but when my wife said, "Yeah, you can get a puppy," I said, you know, you would just told him, you know, we're going to have this dog, not him. He doesn't get up at 3:30 in the morning and let him out when he's whining too much. We do. So, but he is crated, so that helps. Yeah. I remember, I think you or Jeff told me Phil didn't show up. Like got his days confused or something, supposedly. But hey, if you owed him $30, he wouldn't let you forget. So we have a full breed German Shepherd. She's like 12 or 13, and she has her good days and not so good days. We have a mutt, Toby, the little one. He's shown up in some of my videos. He is, I don't know. He's a very strange dog. He's like a dachshund and a terrier. He's very strong, very muscular for us. He's like 30 pounds for his size. He's very strong. And then we have a dog that's part German Shepherd. The father's German Shepherd with a tiny bit of wolf, but not much. And then like 4 or 5 generations. And then an Australian Shepherd is the mother. And so Dozer has shown up in a couple of my videos too. He's the brown and white dog, much thinner. And of course he has the puppy energy and he's chewing everything to hell right now. All right, LNP, go ahead. And yeah, I'm probably going to do this for about another 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'll start getting ready, and I'll bring up Skype. We'll probably, unless you want to try and experiment, I'd rather just record and get busy. Tonight at 9 o'clock, I do believe it is, there's a watch party. And so that's kind of why we're trying to get the Fancast recorded early enough so that we don't miss too much of it. Dozer should redo your dog food, yeah. So Toby's upstairs, I guess. I haven't heard him barking. He's the one that barks at. He's got multiple barks, and his really deep guttural bark. Actually, we used to have a Doberman, no Rottweiler, a couple doors down, and would get out every once in a while. And that dog was scared to death of Toby. I mean, that dog could eat Toby and not even be full, but he would pound on the ground in a very territorial manner that dogs do with their front paws when they are fighting for dominance, and would scare that Rottweiler every time. She'd come in our backyard and he'd down the street she went. Yeah. So Loud, are you still at the same place downtown? I'm not going to say where you work, but if I know you said you were putting dishes away, so you let me know. So I used to work at AAA downtown Cincinnati for 10 years until, well, about 8 years in, we got bought out by another club, and I had nothing to do. And now I work in Norwood for Paycor. So I'm liking it, and hopefully I'm doing the right thing. So it's kind of hard. My boss is a little bit hard to judge. He's a little bit quieter. I got to kind of squeeze him from information. So yes, I've had several different Leinenkugels. They have, the one I like the most of theirs is surprisingly enough is a Shandy. I think it's Pumpkin Patch. Don't they make like a Pumpkin Patch Shandy? That's a very good one. I've had their lager. I've had a couple of their other stuff, but they got into Shandy several years ago. Now I will say this, at the Cincinnati Beer Fest several years ago, when they started doing that, I mean, that's where a lot of people went. It's like there would all the girls would hang out, and then the Kentucky Ale booth with the bourbon barrel ale and the bourbon barrel stout. They had a bourbon stout. Those things, they would blow through kegs like 2 a night. It was incredible. Yeah. Some of the Shandies I like. Now Radlers, for the most part, I don't. Now, they're similar styles, but the Radlers, if you take a Pilsner and pour lemonade in it, it's like, ugh, that's just, you take a Pilsner is usually, and then lemonade is usually good or bad, I guess. But yeah, I don't have the list down here, but at the end of, if you can ever make one, Loudy, at the end of last Tuesday of every month, Maury's Cove in, it's not Delhi, it's Cheviot, does a food and beer pairing. It's like $30, I think. I try to make them every once in a while. I have a guy that this guy I used to work with goes in all. I mean, he lives like, I don't know, 2 minutes walk from there. But this past time they had a lot of summer oriented beers that were mixtures of things, and some of them were pretty good. There was one, I mean, it tasted like lemonade, but a good lemonade. I wish I had the list down here. Um, my daughter did not go with me to that one. She went with one back in May. She went with me and liked it. But she didn't go to this one. She was too busy. But she looked at the list. She's like, "Well, we need to review these." So, and I'm trying to get her to me on some more reviews. She has to be in the right mood to join me. She thinks you guys are nuts that you watch me rate beer and watch the videos I make. And so I'm like, well, but yeah, the Harvest Patch. That's what it is. Actually, that's one of the better pumpkin beers that I like. The one I like the most is the Kentucky Ale bourbon. They have a bourbon pumpkin barrel. That's really, I guess it's a pumpkin bourbon ale, but anyway, that's really good. That's what I did for number 100. It's funny because WCBS, they consider me the weird friend, and Kelly considers them my weird friends. So I guess my daughter thinks I'm not weird or not that weird. It's just really strange. But she's 21 and now getting into D&D and stuff like that. So I'm like, you're supposed to do this when you're like 14. So, but a lot of her friends are only 18, 19 years old. So I think that's part of the reason. So, and I think I think they're on version 5 of the rules these days, something like that. I don't know. And they do something online with it, and then it does all of the dice rolls. Hold on a second, I got a cough. Maybe I'll turn myself down. Oh my god. Sorry about folks. If I remember correctly, Jeff majored in communications. This is why he's so much better at this than I am. I'm not even a rank amateur. I'm a stinky amateur. Yeah, 5th edition. I played D&D briefly in the early 80s. And then I got into Traveler, which I got all those books out, meaning to finish a program I started writing on an Apple II back in the mid 80s, and I never finished it. Character generation. Part of the problem is it's a booklet about yay big, I guess, and the writing's so freaking small I can't read it anymore. Too freaking old. I even put notes in the margins and crap of things I wanted to do, and it's in pencil and it's faded, and I can't freaking read it. But I don't have an Apple II. I do use an emulator, but it was an Apple II Basic. It was like, hey, I want to relive my childhood. Communications. So why aren't you on the radio, Mr. Louderbeck? And now it is Coach's Corner with Coach Louderbeck. Listen up, you bukes. Take a knee. Something like that. It's been a long time, man. I do miss some elements of the old show, I will admit. And there's some elements I don't miss at all. And I really like it when they record because it lets Dion or Kendo or anybody get going and they're not interrupted with, oh, look, live, hey, thanks $20 for your super chat. And you have a question that has nothing to do with what we've been talking about for the last 45 minutes. Congratulations. And then the show goes like, and then maybe it comes back. Maybe it doesn't. But anyway, so, all right. Well, I'm gonna close this down in 2 minutes. Because I do have to prepare for the fan cast, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this with Google. There's a way to doing this with. Oh, that's really loud. Google, not Playground. What the hell's that called? Anyone? Bueller. Well, back when I was Firefox constantly thinks I'm resizing the text, and I'm not. That's the wrong chat. It helps if I click on Jeff Hicks and not the fan cast. Oh, yeah, Google Hangouts. Yeah, there we go. See, you guys got it before I did. I've had a bothered look. Yeah, when I was in high school and middle school, I used to like record myself with music and crap and like talking like I was a DJ in between. It was pretty funny. And then I found computers and I went off in a completely different direction. WLWT. That's the TV station. It's KRP in Cincinnati. All righty. Okay, so I'm gonna call this an officially validified test, and um, I guess it didn't post. I don't see it in the WC. Oh, there it is. It, but anyway, yeah, thanks guys. Trying not to pick my nose on camera. For stopping in. I'm gonna try and figure out how to do this. I'm gonna see how well it recorded. And I'm in my basement. And this is just the camera on the iMac, so it's not exactly. This is an 8-year-old iMac, so it's not like it's a very high res camera. Anyway, try to figure out how to do this without the video, and then figure out how I can invite people in and actually have a conversation of some sort. Maybe we'll do a beer live chat or whatever. So, all right. All right. Thanks a lot, Scott. Loudy, let me know. Just send me a message with Facebook or on my phone or what. I don't know if I have your phone number. I know how, well, I don't remember now. But basically, we're going to start in a few minutes recording. Eric's going to join us when he can. And then we're trying to get done by 9 o'clock. Well, I'm trying to get the recording done. I still have a lot of editing and other crap to do. Hopefully, everybody appreciates the end credits that I put on there. There's some funny jokes in there as well as the music, and but it takes a long time to render all that crap. So, and on my slow machine. And anyway, so thanks guys. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll do this again definitely. Maybe I'll try and do some live beer reviews if I can figure out how to get my camera hooked up and do some live stuff like that. I don't want to do it down here in the basement with this crappy camera, so because you're not going to see the color and textures and all that stuff of a beer here in the semi darkness. So, all right. Thanks. I'm going to end it, and we'll see you later.